Hello student, currently we are learning the very important lecture from H. Robert Philosophy, the Principles and Art of Cure by Homeopathy. The first lecture is what has homeopathy to offer the young man? Yes, student, this question to us before we started homeopathy as, or when we selected homeopathy as a career point of view, this question comes to us repeatedly, and in our changing economic condition it is very relevant question, isn't it? As we selected homeopathy for our career point of view, then it is very important to know what homeopathy has to offer the young man, isn't it? And while explaining this question, H. Robert explained us that the various other it is not important what homeopathy has to offer young man. Prior to that, it is interesting to know what he has to offer homeopathy, isn't it? And whatever things he has to offer for this therapeutic science, he should acquire some qualities. First and very important quality he should acquire that, and I can say it is always an inborn instinct, that is the unselfish desire to serve. This unselfish desire to serve the humanity is very essential factor or essential quality he has to acquire. Then the second important quality is to determine whether he has stability. He should not be of a very, or you can say, mercurial in temperament and easily influenced by the environmental things, or you can say the whatever the strategy applied by the pharmaceutical company. He should not be very easily influenced by all these things. While he are in the straight course, he should believe on the principle and laws of homeopathy, which are founded upon natural law, and because these natural law are the basic and eternal, and whenever he decided to follow these all principle and laws of homeopathy and this stability of character, he definitely, that is stability of character, that is a patience, the quality of patience, he definitely reached to his goal, which is nothing but the restore sick to health. And whenever he acquired all these qualities, the hardship is very important. He should not be a very the lazy one, and the desire to work hard, it is very important. While since from the case taking and up to the selection of medicine, everywhere he has to show his patience and work hard. That is a very tedious work he has to do, like repertorization, then drug differentiation, etc. Therefore he should be always ready for the hard work. Then in last lecture we learned that homeopathy as a science, there are very much or you can say various opportunities are there for working the various other field of the medicine, like the public health services, isn't it? In public health service, ideally there is a various other factor or the in various other field you can work. This community health, which is depend on the various other factor like water supplies, sanitation, then reduction of birth control or birth rate, mosquito control, medical education, research and prevention and cure of various diseases. While prevention of the diseases is essential for reducing the premature death rate and successful treatment, so called the incurable disease, and you have a very wide scope in this public health, or you can say in the community health. This community health is a problem which involves many factors like social, economical, educational, hygiene and medical. As physician, we are concerned with the hygienic and medical aspect of this complex problem. But this does not mean that we have nothing to do regarding other problem. Rather, the physician holds such a high position in society, and they are to adopt an integrated approach of all the factors involved in the national health services. Therefore, you try to work, or you can work in this community health and try to maintain the health of each and every factor of the community. Health is balanced state of body and mind of an individual, in which he enjoys normal sensation and functions. The sound health of the public form the backbone of the nation, and therefore the mental and physical activities of an individual depends largely on his sound health, and the development of a nation again depends on strong manpower, and therefore you try hard to maintain, or you have a very wide scope in public health. The another public health problem is the prevention of diseases, and for the prevention of the diseases, the vaccines has very great role, isn't it? That is in a preventive. These are all considered as a preventive measure, and H. Robert told you that while, or the basic concept, how these vaccines are prepared and how these are responsible for the bring out the destructive changes. And in last lecture we already learned that when serum from such sources, that is the serum we obtain from the order of the lower animal, that is practically we may look to the natural growth, nature of the growth in different orders of creatures. When an animal has a longevity of some 20 years and in that time attain a weight of a half ton, there must be a rapid cell growth, and this rapid cell growth, whenever we prepared the vaccine from this lower animal, and these proteins specifically react with the human protein, isn't it, when it is administered for the preventive point of view. When serum of such source, though ever so highly filtered, is injected to human race, where normal longevity is 70 years, and in the growth rate of the human being is not much like that of this animal. Within very few years, this lower animal attained the half ton, that is more than 100 kg, isn't it, while the average weight of the human being is 80, and therefore 80, which he which he gained within a very long period, that is at birth the human being has the weight is only the average weight is 2.5 kg, isn't it? And from 2.5 kg he reach up to these 50, 60 or 70 kilo to 20 or for that he required more than 30 years, you can say. And therefore this whenever such type of growth rate is obtained in a human being, which is quite differ than that of the lower creature, and whenever there is a administration of the vaccine to the human being, then it definitely react with this protein of the human being, which altered the because of this interaction between all these, definitely trigger the rapid cell growth. And H. Robert told you that it is one of the basic cause of the cancer in which nowadays we are finding the human race. The one can well understand the impact upon the vital energy of the human, for while the serum is considered by ordinary medicine to be potentiated past all danger, homeopathy believes that potentiated in any or all form means a more prompt release of power than may have been possible in the normal state, if then being latent. And therefore one of the outstanding problem today is cancer, and he considered the one of the very important cause for the cancer, that is the administration of the, or for the preventive purpose, there is the administration of the vaccine. It intrigues the mind of the young man, and his research for the cause and cure of cancer is indefatigable. Yes, this nowadays the very great problem of this cancer of the different types, which make curious the young physician why such type of cancer cases are developed nowadays, and he should be ready for the very indefatigable work. This is a challenge to the homeopathic physician as well, since he has remedial aids that ordinary practice knows not. Yes, you have a very wide scope in the treatment of the cancer, because our treatment is totally depending on the symptomatology, and while considering the symptom you can while considering the symptomatology of the individual patient, we can select a very proper remedy for the patient of the cancer. While in the allied science this treatment of the cancer is very you can say it is very destructive in nature, and the whole person as a whole is suffering from lots of complication out of this treatment. Therefore, let the young man consider this problem in the light of public health service and its insistence on the use of serum and vaccine. That means you have a very wide scope in the research of this, whether there is a what is the relation of this vaccine serum to the cancer. The research work is necessary, and you can do research in that particular field. Let him weigh his ability to stand upon his adherence to the fundamental principle, and while doing this research you should have the ability to stand upon his adherence. You should be adhere with the fundamental principle. Don't skip the principle of homeopathy. While in the light of this homeopathic principle and law, you can do the research work in cancer. If he takes up the task on the frontier of cancer study, he will remember the relationship between homeopathy and disease condition, or will be forget that human cell tissue is easily stimulated to overgrowth under certain hereditary tendencies. Yes, Yes, while studying such or while researching on such problem, you can correlate this cancer may or some susceptibility for the development of the cancer may or the hereditary tendencies may responsible for such type of cancer's development. He has here a field for work which offer much elbow room and all the dangers of the pioneer. Yes, in the research work he can do he has a very scope for the research work, isn't it? You know, the research is an integral part of science, including medicine also, and homeopathy is no exception to it. You know, the research is an endeavor to discover facts and or their scientific explanation, and therefore homeopathy as a system of medicine consists of several observation and repeatedly verified facts, the scientific explanation of all of which may not yet be known to us, isn't it? Therefore you try to research on that fact whether there is a relation of this vaccination and this the stimulation of the overgrowth, that is a cancerous growth, whether there is a relation, any relation in between them. You can research on that, or which hereditary tendencies means the diathesis, which depending upon the miasmatic pattern of that particular patient, as well as which miasm he received from his parents, and these hereditary tendencies, whether these are hereditary tendencies are responsible for the cancerous one. And research in homeopathy is to be carried out from the standpoint of the very, or you have very great scope, the elbow room is great scope for this research. The homeopathic school accentuated the study of the action of drug. Upon healthy human beings, with little consideration of their action on lower animal. For homeopathy recognized that it is only through a knowledge of their action on man that we can obtain a correct perception of their applicability in disease. Yes, you know, the homeopathic school accentuated means it is a makes more notification, that it is emphasize on the study of drugs upon healthy human being. You know, the all proving work in homeopathy we are done on the healthy human being in order to know the therapeutic, or in order to know the pathogenetic action of this particular drug, isn't it? And we never consider the action of this drug on the lower animal. We never prove the drug on lower animal. And for homeopathy recognizes that it is only through a knowledge of their action on man, and that we can obtain a correct perception of their applicability in disease. And homeopathy believes that if you want to prescribe the medicine for the human being, therefore it is necessity to know the action of the medicine on the human being also. And with this principle we prove all the medicine on human being. The field here is ripe for much investigation, and the result of such investigation would enrich the homeopathic materia medica by completing proving of some of the older remedies and by bringing out provings of new remedies. Yes, here is a great scope in homeopathy also for the reproving of the older remedies, because in those days the circumstances are very much different and the circumstances are very much changed nowadays, and that's why in this new era it is very important to know how these drugs are react with the human being, and which in this condition what is the exact pathogenicity of this medicine, and that's why the reproving of the different medicine is very important for enrich the materia medica, and the proving of the new remedies also. This is an opportunity that only homeopathy offers, for the teaching of remedy action has ceased in ordinary medical college. Yes, it is a great opportunity for the young man for the reproving and proving of the new remedies, isn't it? And in the proving of the lower animal also is very important here, because there is a certain stage where drug proving on healthy human being has to stop, isn't it? Whenever the drug producing the pathological changes specifically, and you have to stop the drug proving, and here we stop the proving on the human being, because it should not be hazardous to the human life, isn't it? But still this remedy has a capacity to produce. If we want to prove the medicine on the tissue level or the some structural level, there is a great scope. You can prove this medicine on the lower animal, isn't it? And therefore it may hazardous on the life of the prover to continue proving till the end of the organic changes. But to get a complete picture of the drug pathogenesis, we are to know the various organic changes a drug is capable of producing, along with its tissue or organ affinity, and for this purpose there is no other alternative than to prove the medicine on lower animal, and therefore the medicine which are already well proved on human being can only be utilized for this purpose. The reproving you can perform on the lower animal, and those drug which act on this dynamic level, you can reprove on the lower animal to find out the organic changes, isn't it? And therefore there is a wide scope. And the proving of a new drug is also there is also the wide scope. We have a numerous medicinal substances from the other medical faculty, and you can reprove all these medicine. The decision lies with the individual and what he is determined to secure from his life work. Yes, then here here H. Robert explains the various other area in which the young homeopath has a scope to work, isn't it? For example, the research on cancer, then reproving of the drugs on lower animal, then proving of new drugs, and then proving and reproving of various type of nosodes, sarcodes, and also the clinical research by using a particular medicine for a particular nosological condition. The immunological research also. In various fields you have a great scope, and it is totally depending on you. That is, the decision lies with the individual. It is totally depending on you in which area, in which field you have a interest for working, isn't it? And therefore you select your area. And one of the very important area in public health work is the prevention at the individual level. That means to treat the patient with the constitutional medicine, it is very important work for the public health also. If it is financial ambition, he had better not to take homeopathy. Yes, if you want money, or no, money is a very important factor in our life, but only money is not the important factor, isn't it? Because you want the peace from our work, and the work satisfaction, job satisfaction is also very much important, which we gain from our work or job. And therefore only the financial ambition is with this only financial ambition, if you select homeopathy, then it is he advised that he had better not take up homeopathy, isn't it? Because homeopathy is not meant for the easy money. It required hardship and the tenacity. Therefore you should not secure for the easy money easy money from homeopathy. Homeopathy is a principle, and principles brook no division of loyalty. Yes, homeopathy is a principle. Yes, it is a philosophy. It is a very, you can say, it is just like God, or a principle, you can say. It is a homeopathy is a principle, and principle brook means it is a tolerate. It is principle brook no division of loyalty. Yes, there is a no alternative for your loyalty. You in homeopathy you work with loyalty, this faithfulness, then this fidelity is very important with the principle of homeopathy. You should not be a mongrel sect. You should not be a mongrel sect for only the securing the money. And therefore he advised that if it is a only financial ambition, then it is better to not work with homeopathy. If he has at heart the desire to serve, he may find fame and riches at his door, as well as that keen satisfaction of knowing that he has brought to his clientele the gift of healing in the safest, gentleness and most rapid manner. Then it is, if he has at heart the desire to serve, rather than only the only desire for money, the very important faculty he should acquire, that desire to serve. Yes, I am already told you that this desire to serve the human being, it is a inborn instinct, isn't it? And it is not but you can develop it. If it is not, you can develop it by acquiring many other qualities, and therefore there should be a desire to serve. He may find fame and riches at his door, at that keen satisfaction of knowing that he has brought to his clientness. Clientele means ग्राहक ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, पेशंट, युअर पेशंट. इफ यू सर्व विदाउट एनी return, and whenever there is a burning desire to serve humanity with honest and with dedication, then this clientele, that this patient will gift of the healing of in the safest gentleness and more rapid manner. And if you treat your patient rapidly, safest, without any harm to their body, very gently and most rapidly, then this will only possible with the application of the homeopathic medicine according to the homeopathic principle. And therefore he advised you that stick up to the principle of homeopathy, believe on the principle of homeopathy, and apply in your practice. And if you have a desire to serve, you never try to give any palliative medicine to your patient. You never try to suppress the disease, or you cannot use any other way for the treatment of your patient rather than the selection of the medicine according to the homeopathic principle. Then only such type of safest, gentlest and more rapid manner you can treat your patient. And whenever you treat your patient like this clientele, this patient give you the fame and money also. Therefore if there is it is the only quality you have to achieve, that only the desire to serve. This desire to serve definitely give the name, fame and money also in returns, if you strictly treat your patient according to the principle of homeopathy. Therefore he first time he advised that homeopathy is a principle, and if you desire to follow this principle, then only you can have, or you can gain all that type which you desire. If you don't want to follow the principle, then better to leave the homeopathy. It is not important to stick. It is not hard and fast to apply homeopathy, but it definitely hard and fast. But when you desire money from this homeopathy, isn't it? While homeopathy only act serviceable whenever you have a desire to serve. For the man who can help the community as individuals towards a higher level of health. Yes, this community which is made up of individual, and you have to, if you want to serve the community, serve the humanity, you have to serve the individual, or you have to work at the individual level. And this individual, you restore this individual to health. That means not only the physical health, not only the removal of the symptom only, but you have to restore sick to health. And this healthy individual is very important for the healthy community. And therefore for the man who can help the community as individual towards a higher level of health, the community has a place of honor. If you success to restore the sick individual to health and the higher level of health, that is at the mental, physical, as it is health is not only the physical health, but while it is a mental health also. And therefore this mental health is definitely reflected to the social health, economical health, and all other, the best quality of the life. And therefore if you can offer such type of help to the patient, to the individual, then definitely the community has a place of honor. You can get the higher place, higher honor in the community. For the man can assist nature to cure serious illness, a certain fame in the community there is burning. That means if you treat your patient according to the law of nature, yes, definitely community will give honor to that particular thing. Perhaps not the bright flame of the comet, but a steady glow of light for his path. Yes, it is not, it definitely not a very bright flame. खूप गवगवा नाही जरी झाला, comet means it is a दिवा ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, तर खूप असा ब्राईट तुम्हाला एकदम होणार नाही, पण काय होईल, बट अ स्टेडी ग्लो ऑफ लाईट फॉर हिज पाथ. पण त्याच्या होमिओपॅथीच्या प्रिन्सिपल अनुसार चालण्यासाठी त्याला जो त्याच्यातून आनंद मिळणार आहे, त्या दिव्याच्या प्रकाशामध्ये तो त्याचा मार्ग खूप आनंदाने अनुक्रमित करू शकतो. फॉर द मॅन who spent himself unceasingly for those about him, the community will return a comfortable livelihood. Yes, जर त्यांनी समाजासाठी जर काही त्याग केला आणि त्यांनी जर unceasingly work, whenever he work unceasingly for the sick individual, then definitely in return he will get a comfortable livelihood, isn't it? Not the spectacular fortune offered in some lines of endeavor. It means not a spectacular fortune. That is, spectacular means very impressive. खूप ज्याला आपण म्हणू की खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात खूप अगदी इम्प्रेस करण्यासारखं, डोळे दिपवून टाकणार, दैदिप्य म्हणजे डोळे दिपवून टाकण्यासारखं त्याचं फॉर्च्यून कदाचित त्याला एकदम मिळणार नाही. ऑफर्स इन सम लाईन्स ऑफ एंडेवर, बट अ कॉम्पिटन्स विच विल एनेबल हिम टू कीप हिज फॅमिली इन अ वेल अर्न प्लेस इन द कम्युनिटी. असं खूप त्याला चमकधमक तर मिळणार नाही, पण त्याच्या फॅमिलीला व्यवस्थित चालवण्यासाठी, मानाने सन्मानाने जगण्यासाठी जे काही त्याला रिटर्न्स पाहिजे आहेत त्याच्या प्रॅक्टिसमधनं, त्याच्या सिन्सिअर प्रॅक्टिसमधनं, म्हणजे पैसा, पद, प्रतिष्ठा, हे सर्व त्याला मिळेल. पण केव्हा, whenever he spent himself unceasingly for those about him, that is to treat the sick individual, to restore the sick individual to the health. Homeopathy has a profession carried a challenge. Yes, it is very important. Homeopathy is profession. Every case is challenge for us, isn't it? Every case is unique. Every case is different. That means there is no generalization of the people. The mass is not considered here, isn't it? While considering each and every individual is a challenge, because each and every case is different, and therefore you have to work on each and every case. Whatever is a hard work you have to perform in each instances. Therefore, H. Robert told that homeopathy as a profession carried a challenge. The possibilities of its art are infinite. Yes, काय करू शकतो आपण याच्यासाठी आपल्याला खूप स्कोप आहे, इन्फायनाइट स्कोप आहे. व्हॉट फ्युचर हॅज होमिओपॅथी टू ऑफर टू यू यंग मॅन? व्हॉट हॅव यू टू ऑफर होमिओपॅथी? येस, मला होमिओपॅथी काय देणार आहे? माझं फ्युचर होमिओपॅथीवर जर झालं तर होमिओपॅथी मला काय देणार आहे, हा प्रश्न विचारण्यापूर्वी एच. रॉबर्ट टेल्स अस, व्हॉट यंग मॅन, व्हॉट हॅव टू यू टू ऑफर होमिओपॅथी. तुमच्याजवळ काय आहे होमिओपॅथीला देण्यासाठी? तुमच्याजवळ काय आहे? काय मागते होमिओपॅथी? तर होमिओपॅथी फक्त डिव्होशन अँड डेडिकेशन मागते. होमिओपॅथी फक्त डिव्होशन अँड डेडिकेशन फॉर सर्विंग द सिक ह्युमॅनिटी. ही फिडिलिटी मागते, फिडिलिटी टुवर्ड्स द प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ होमिओपॅथी. If you stick up to the fidelity on homeopathy and devotion and dedication and desire serve the sick humanity, these quality only give you everything which you desire from homeopathy. That is name, fame, what you want. From your life and very secure position in community also, we can gain the higher honor from community when you try to work unceasingly for serving the sick humanity through the principle of homeopathy. Then homeopathy gives everything which you desire from our life. It is there is the end of the lecture. Let us try to, it is a take home message, that is homeopathy is not merely a system of medicine, but it is a complete scientific system of medicine. Just you should believe on this. Homeopathy is a complete system of medicine. Therefore, for those who believe in this system, no explanation is necessary. But for those who do not believe, no explanation is possible. That means if you are ready to accept the principle of homeopathy, then there is no any other explanation for the explanation of this method of therapeutics. While you do not believe on this homeopathy, therefore you are not accept the principle of homeopathy, and therefore no need of any explanation is there. And for being a good homeopath, first you accept it is a complete scientific system of medicine, isn't it? Believe on the principle of homeopathy. Okay, thank you.